Hello, one more day of light languages activations and collective healing intentions. We are here spreading the light languages in the world and bringing also messages that come for humanity to support the ascension times that we are living. With me, I have Brother Wesley, Sister Melissa, and Brother Luis. From Ireland, Wesley, from Scotland, Melissa, and Luis from Brazil. I'm in England. I'm originally from Spain. I came 20 years ago, and it's a pleasure to be here doing this wonderful work, really. It's amazing. It's truly passion. And we were speaking here about the changes, all the changes that we are experiencing nowadays, and how much our souls are ready to move into a new reality. And I truly believe that 2022, for many of you, is going to be that transformational time, that change. So exciting times coming. And here we are going to start with some blessings to clear up all the energies and to also help us to ground and to protect this sacred space where we share everything coming from the soul. So firstly, in the screen is Wesley. Tuatai.
Kuyata kuta, thank you. Kanua ea kia sua maya hia kia tua o sataia tawa kia tawata Gaia ka uata suata e kana huata ia taia huata ia taia huata ia ta kua kana ua haiata wasa e ata uata na mama ua kiata ka nuaia aiata e ua Paua sahia kana ia wata uata na uata yana Paua sakanu eata na uata Kuya satu atiata o sala o yata ia mama ia kuata o ata iata o sata no ata ia katu iata o ia o ata iata o sakana o ata o ia ka ia o ata ia kana o ata Sawata ia kana uata na oata ia kana oata na oata. Kosa ia ta uiata oata kota na huata hiata kuata. Kia sa uata kaiata kuata na uata hua ia kuata hua iata uata huati iata uata na Pasakua ia uata iata. Bakua kaia kana uata ia uayata uata ia wata uata ka uata iata asakuata bayata kina iwa taiea kiawa hasuata iwa taiata iwa takuata wayata kuashi shiata wasatiaka uata. Wasata iata kuatana nana iata kuata uata kuasaya kata iata ta kuata ta iwata tuata iota watana kuata ta kiwata wata iwata tiata tuata kona iwata wata iata kuasaya tuata kaiwata tuata kona Bayata kuata hasukata iata wasaka iwata. Thanks very much. Kina iwata kiwata wasata iata koyata wata suka kana wayata ona anaia kuwa shawiyata kaisiyata yata wata na mama wata saka tuia Baba wata kiwata iata tana mbahasa. Thanks very much. No,
Thank you,
streaming. Thanks very much.
Melissa.
Thank you. Arinitia koshanitia matia orinatia koshanatia me arinatia kashanatia. Ayo yanatia kimea natia koshoniti. Ayo koshonatia miti ayo koyanatia koshanatia notoye. Akone natia notoye kayana tia nateshinita. Ayorine tayo shonotoi mia kaya natia shonotoi mia natia. Ayorine tia shonotu shinitia kaya notuya mia natia. Aoshinitia. Aiko shinitia motoya kinetea koshanataya notoya mia natia yonotoi shiniti. Ayone tia natayo shonotoya mia nata. Ayo koreni taya koyeno toshiti ya kayeno toishimi atia koyeneta. Ayo renetea. Ayo no toyena taya koreneta yo shono toyemiti ayeno toya. Ayo koshiniti. Ayo kono toshiniti amatia koshimiti anatayo moreneta yo koyeneti. Ayanatoya maekia shinitia ayanatoya mayakayo notoya kiyashia kayanata. Aoye nataya koyunatia shia koyunataya mayaya nataya koyunataya natia. Aishinotoya niene tia koyunataya ayanotoya nataya koyunataya nata. Ayo koyana taya moyore netaya kushono toye minitia koshana taya netaya koya mianata. Ao netaya kushono toye miana tia kashana taya koya netaya koya netaya moyana taya. Ayo matia koya netaya kushinitia koya netaya noto I anatoi kinatia oshi I akunoto. Ai kushiniti ayunoto ay matai kushiniti anoto yeme ai kuyiniti Ayokushini tia na toya kia na te akayo no totia matia kashana. Aki ako riniti a oshiniti ako I na tayo no to I amariniti ako shanata. Ari ako shina taya na taya kuyeniti a o shiniti aka. Ao shimiti ako yanataya no toya mayana taya koshoniti anata. Ayo koshini anatia shono toye miki ayo no toye mi ayanataya koshono toye ike anatia koyanata. Koyanata. Aiko wenitaya nata shanataye moyenata. Amoyenete akoshonete akoshonotoya akeanata shanata. Thank you.
Thank you, Meli. Takuna tuma shako tai takuma tati shakuma ishi nurmaka. Inarana kuma sasya numasa watayana. If you're watching this video now, I invite you to do some grounding. If you don't know how to do some grounding exercises, there is a very simple way to do it, just by imagining a golden light coming through your crown chakra and allowing this energy to fill all your body up with this golden beautiful energy. And then once that is full with this beautiful energy, we send this energy also to Mother Earth, and we create a circuitry, a wonderful circuitry connecting what we consider to be heaven with earth. So we connect and we feel and we sense this column of golden energy going through us and connecting heaven and earth. Do that so that you don't get too much energy in your system. Do not try to grab the energy. Do not try to hold into this energy. It's going to feel really attractive. Light languages feel so good that you feel that you want to hold into it, into them all the time. And so our advice is to let it go, let it flow, because there is plenty, and we will be sharing in this group a lot of it. So send it to Mother Earth, and your body in the meantime will be benefiting from the experience. Yeah, and you can do this in all your daily routines with everything else. Let things flow, let things move on from getting too much stuck into thoughts or realities that might be happening around you. Take your time in the day to let all of that flow, and you will have the sense of perspective that will allow you to really fulfill your dreams and everything you want. Takuatitia inea tai ni tiki ni tuata ist awakawata. E takwata inika kwati itaka kwata na o macha incha kwata ititiaka. Atawa tahi tatawa atiana tawayata. Ona taina antiana umaun. Tuma tau mama maitau. Takakuma tain tau makai nikiuma. Omata omai naku omai na omai Takakuma nakuma hechana omai naka omai Takahai nakumai nakumachan nakumatai Ana umai nesa umai takumai takumai Ana umai ana umai ana umata umai na tumai na umai na umai Chaka uma chaka machita takum Amaka chata kumache chakubacha uma Eta chakata tikatana bakata tuba chao Hatana achakabata tawata ishakabai Hatana makachitana kamata yuwa Odaina kumachina kakuma isi itina kumama Amatawa mahena kakamatena na omena Omena umaena kamata mama batina umamanina takumanena kumatane Tamakumatene Inekime kichakumatane Amaine na kamatini kiahumatane Ane kanata ine takumasa itini kiyomakane. Enaka huntai shaka. Na naka sin shawhataini. Te shawhaini kaha. Hanata shawhatane. Anahomata. Hanata sanaka hota. Enaka haini tiha. Ona ata isaka hwata. Ana kahainata. Hainita haumata. Esha kauhata taita homa. It's true that big changes are coming for all of you. You are just about to make this massive jump into the new realities that have been there, getting ready for you in these times that you are about to live. Taisha an arika hatai nekuati netiasa. So be patient because they are very close. Takuatiak o nakaon tai. We know that you are so looking forward to make these new steps, Akiesha, and experience these new realities. Please understand that you've been experiencing different realities that have been necessary for you to go to this next one that you are about to start. This hasn't been happening individually to one of you, but to most of you in the collective who are ready to make this change or move. Many of you, in an emotional level, you were feeling ready to make that move or change, but you didn't have that inner energy or engine with enough power to make the huge changes that you are about to experience, because they require of you breaking through the comfort zones. Often in your lives, you feel like ready to do something, but you don't gather the energy that you need in order to transform in the physical world what you want to transform. Many of you stay in that standby state where you really know what to do, but you don't make the steps that are required to transform things in the physical world. We, from where we are, we can do everything to support you, but you on earth, you have to do your part. And your part is to make those moves in the physical world that require or facilitate the change. Kakuatiana ini sha umai sinetaka ainitatiniki. That's what you do also when you do gathering like this. You reflect each other so that you can see each other and say to yourselves, oh yeah, I'm ready. I can see myself in my sister Melissa. I can see myself in my brother Wesley. I can see myself in my brother Luis, or in any brother or sister that I come across in my life. Tikaduatate enetawa inetitia katuinata shenana mianata. Many of you will start experiencing more and more what you can call conscious channeling. Conscious channeling is just what you've been doing since you came to this planet. You were just not fully aware that you were bringing divine messages all the time. But many of you have been doing so for decades and decades. So let's say that you are in that pit zone of Formula One, that you are almost ready just to take your next race. What you've been always wanting to do. Tina tiana tianata quanta sentianata. And not by accident, you were having this conversation before, as you were all of you channeling already. What was all of this gathering tonight about? Kiana tumaiti tianata shanakuta enitiana. Us plus all the light beings that are here with us, we would like to bring all the love and energies to this gathering to facilitate and smooth the path of transformation that you are about to experience. Kiowa, Eshawata, Anyana. And anyone who come across or who will come across with this video, will also benefit in the same way to get this support and, let's say, little push to help you and support you in these changes. Takuma ashinia kona akak omata haine shakuma esanaku teishata namakahainata. So let's consider this the first intention of the day. So if you are ready, activate your microphones and please join me in this light language transmission so that we can help ourselves and everyone else in the planet to go through this transformation and changes that are just about to happen. Just because if you resist them, you might get stages of headache, migraine, and other symptoms in the physical body that are not pleasant for a human being who is experiencing life here on earth. Saku mas in ishoaka tinata anetaka sanatuna senetikiana anatakumate sanakotinati humanati enikanakumati esanakumati nakata ainenetata tinakaomate sanakumesha shenekini. And I feel so many galactic beings and beings from other dimensions gathering here with all of us, creating a massive circle and ready to bring this wonderful energy all together. So please join us. If you are at home and you want to join us playing an instrument, singing a song, dancing, any form of expression, please bring it on. Tina kuntaina, if you speak light languages and you want to join us in this light language transmission, please bring it on. Takuma katina, kumainenana, seneneni kikumainetiane, ena hanaine tawome. Shomas inara kaomesashu, uneshana kumatitiane kaumama. Seneke nene kahontine kio mai ne o mai nawa. Inena umanene kumanatai. Shineka kumatane shana kumasa umainena Hanata saum, haine kata saum, hinekete sini kata saum, manakaine, shonaraki sanakaran, tinektarama, sentine kiorum, takayo, sanarakume satum, Tanaho makaine sanare umenene chianak maisenaum shanakahum mata tienarahum mata samiriakaine kao shonere takao mata siya One sanaro, esta sanaro, hanaro, mas sanaro, samanaro kantiana, mamaena, humaena, 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 humahanata, humachaina,
Kusayata wata takiaka Kawasai wata. Kashi wata. Kawata kuwata kapia. Yana wasa. Wasai akawata iya tanayawa. Kusania tua. Mataku ya takana ya. Masaka. Yanaidia ya taha. Kuasa ka ua. Shiwe ya taha. Masai ya taha. Oshiyo ya tua hasuata. Kiwa tua suka. Sayata. Suata ya.
Oye kaina te akosha ni te ana tau no tuiki ai no toji.
Ai haumai na hai shauma na shauma.
Ai ni tayo shona te. Ai o mari ni te asha.
Chauma chahe nauma chahe hana chahe hachaga hana chahe nakuma chahe anata chahe naka haranaka haranatai chatai niradata Naga hamata.
Kushana toi ayana taya kushana taya kumataya
Ahina kahana.
Ayo no toi ayana taya kushana taya koi na tia koi na taya no toi mataya kuyu no toi kia. Ai kaya na toi mataya kushana toi ana teo kuna takashiti ina tayo no toi ana tau kushana. E ako no to amati ano to inatai ko no to amatai ko ti enata o ko imiti enato koshi ai kasho no to imari tai ko imari no tai no to tai asanata kushi akai no to ya ma
Todo makahatu.
ani ni te ako enete ko inete kushinitia
Jomata chahumata.
Yerena toye matashanati aruniti aimoto yenataye noto. Ya yamare
Tudokuma.
Ui, ayanato yemaya yenataye mashanataye nataye mo yenata.
Aina wa mama shama shumesha shumtai. Tesha naka kuma siana me sheshaena kikuma senete kiyomate tie. Haneta nama tea nama tesate kekiyopa. Tana ume sawa te shaka kuma. Ishao mai kakahwate naka. Shene kakuma chakuma te shaketa kuma. Hana wamaka. Omana nakuma naneta kamasete nikia kuma chaina. Ana humaka humaina kumahana kamumakaine kahumataine kekian. Hanaka matuma taishakaten taichakuma. Ana keshata.
Kushonuti amae na tayo kuya.
Hanarama.
Ya kaya no tuya maya. Ayun.
Hana honna.
Mati uniti akashonutu imiti akashonutu.
Humatainaka.
Umayana tiya shanata. Ya.
Humana shawanta.
Ako yanate yanata shonota.
Shanama.
Bushiniti ako yanata. Ahmeyeno toy mia yenete ako shonutu mia date ako shonutu. Ayeno toy mia nataya ako shonutu mia te ako shonutu. Ayenataya koshanate mayeno tuyo mantoya nataya koshonutu yanataya koyanata. Nitia.
Narara kumaishi warona shushutudora kumak. Dana kumashi shakumaine kiumotus intuma saini kiona. Nurunaka hai tiere. Nurunaka ini hunt aka wanana. Pumpst akoa. Shen proof takahat. O kahani huotka. Naranaka huanaka. Hanakuataka. Kohanataka. Huataka. Ananakumeshin tianama. Natai. Shanaka. Yeah, we could go on like this forever. It's so wonderful, the feeling of channeling light languages. You start having this feeling of wanting to express things out of your chest, please do. Sometimes you're going to feel like something like a song wants to come out, or sometimes it's a tone, like a humming tone. Express it. If you feel like emotions are too many stuck in your chest, write it down. Just talk to a friend, to someone you can talk to, but let all the energy flow. That will help you and support you in connecting you to your inner self and to all the beings who are there to support you all the time. Happiness and joy guaranteed. This is the way we can work in ourselves and bring to ourselves the best of life. is by practicing love and expression, by gathering with those who respect you and are willing to also share with you part of that love that they have inside. These are times for these gatherings, for this exchange of energies, for these celebrations. These are just about to happen. Tianata, Hianata, and it's in your hands, really, to manifest that on your physical world. Welcome it, not from a feeling of lack, but from a feeling of joy, from a feeling of celebration. Visualize in your meditations, in your talks with friends or families, visualize those moments, those situations from love, from happiness, from joy, not from lack. From lack, you are only attracting more lack. So change and shift your vibrations to laughter, to joy, to any form of love, and ask from there for whatever you want to see manifested in your lives. Kaniana, Tuana, you are the creators, no one else. Tiana kahuti niana taki niata. You are the creators of your own realities. Other brothers and sisters will be there creating theirs that they might share with you or not. And let them be and let them flow in their free will. They understand that everything manifests in divine timing. Everything manifests not 5 minutes earlier, not 5 minutes later. That is supposed to happen for yourselves. For your minds, it's still difficult to understand that things are divine timed when you are taking your own decisions to create them or not. So this is something where minds get really lost, and that's why you are being asked to concentrate also your energies in your hearts, connecting your throat chakra, your third eye, your crown chakra, your solar plexus chakra, your root chakra, all these chakras, including the outer chakras from your body, so that you can realign all that energy and fully connect with everything that it is. And it's there for all of you, just waiting for you to connect. But that is the work and the will decisions that you need to take. They won't happen unless that you consciously take these decisions and you make these moves. Often, like in the channeling was said, you will need to make those steps, you will need to make those movements in the physical world. That's why you are here experiencing this life, and no one else will do it for you unless you start doing it for yourself. This also applies to healing. Healing won't happen unless you want to truly heal. And at the end of the day, nobody's healing you. It's you allowing the healing to manifest as well. So open the doors to all this love. Open the doors to all these wishes, dreams that you want to manifest in your lives. Eventually, if you want to share them with others, please do. This is what you are heading to. This is what you will find out, that joy, love, freedom, that sense of flying will be relying on these changes and decisions that you make in your lives. Firstly, as individual. Secondly, as a collective. Tishana, kunishana, kunishana, kunishana. Things will continue there, tempting to distract you, but you are already awakened enough to discern what to choose and what to do. You know what directions to take. You might get distracted, but not for a long period, because you have already so many parts of you awakened. If you know brothers or sisters who haven't awakened yet, be there for them. Be love for them. Be compassionate to them. Do not get those reactions that they might have with you in your nerves. Don't let that happen, because you already know from experience that that is what was happening to you. So do not react that way towards them, because you won't be helping them if you act back with bad vibrations, with violence, or in any way with a bad reaction. So be there, listen to them, send them love, and never lose your sense of center, your sense of connection with the divine. You can do that before you go out there just to do a simple shopping of groceries or anything else that you want to do in that 3D wall, as you call it. You can prepare yourself before leaving your all right, okay. So these incredible things with the computer has been happening for weeks now, and I have used like 3 different antivirus. Yesterday I asked in the session with this lady if something was wrong with my computer. There wasn't anything wrong with my computer. It hasn't been anything wrong with my computer. It's just that the energies, as they raise, and as we've been experiencing over the years, they interact with our devices in ways that our devices cannot take. And this will create disruptions in the internet connections. Your device.
The connection that we have. So just gratitude. I'm not going to go into it. I'm going to go through this dialogue. Gratitude. Thanks very much. Yeah, I could go way into the dialogue. Thanks very much. Whoa.
We experience for those of you watching the video, when the light languages get activated in your systems, it feels really like a wonderful divine river going through you. And when you start the downloads or the channeling, it feels like you never want to stop, because it's pleasure. It's truly pleasure what we experience inside. And so if there is a sign or a symbol in your screen asking you for permission to record, please press it. If it's not and you did it before, that's done. We are here back after trying to reconnect several times. The recording hasn't been working for some divine reasons. And what we were going to do next is to set an intention for gratitude. So we will do this light language transmission for gratitude. Gratitude is the door to everything. It's the door to everything. When you value, when you give credit, and when you are grateful to the things that are happening in your lives, you open that door of connection. This is how important gratitude is. So bring gratitude to your lives, please. And you will see how all that fluent river of divine light will come more and more to you and to those who are around you. It's in your hands. Tiana kuma taishana is in your hearts. Tina kuan tayana is in your whole being. Tana kuana, tiana. It all depends of a choice and a decision from your free will. Tiana, even being grateful, is you taking a decision within your human experience. Tanakuma tiana, shanakuana. So whenever you're ready, activate your microphones. Your microphones are in silence at this moment because the recording stopped 20,000 times. And every time we come back, the microphone gets muted again automatically. Katuma shakuma tisha wa baishana. And whenever you want, please join us. If you are at home, again, you can do also your prayers, like the classical prayers that you might be using in the past or at some point in church or somewhere else. Prayers are very, very powerful. The only requirement about prayers is that they need to be really, really originated from your hearts. It's not about repeating sentences from a book. It's not about repeating sentences from someone else. It's about talking with your hearts to the divine creation, which ultimately is yourself. Tiana kurena kune tiarana. Allow it to happen, and be grateful to everything that you are, because you are magnificent. Shana wa niana wanana. Eneka wa manayana. Neni agumana eniana. Sana wa mana. Tiana makana. Numana niana. Samamayo maina, namaho mananae nawanae. Tamahu maina na, ananahu mananae. Taka muamane, nawamananae. Umata namana, nama namane. Mana mane takama kuma isau inakama chamakana makumane tana kumata shikamaka yana makumata enekianana onanaka hayaka
Kuya tata pua sakia ya konaka ua saya wa Nawaya ta ya koa mba Yawa saki wa tata ua tai atana.
Haya machakun tachepiatawa. Mekiana umekai ni amama. Enawayana kumana hina umaisha. Haini aka hainata. Chinaka rana umachian. Tiana kuan. Tiana.
Naya kara kura. Kara rira rua la liuya tuya tata ua sakana uya wata ua ta ua kaya wa sua. Suya uya tua kana ua sa ua ta na uya kana ia ta ua ua kia waya suya ta Saoyata eoyata wakana. Kuyata eowatayata. Oya sae akane oyata wata. Tu akane aku ai ai asae nai o nai o ase su akanu nakani Oya taiya suatanaiya wata. Ayata wa. Bata yowa sua. Naiya kanaiya wayata wasana.
Honatia hayo makahayukua.
Kuya kana kuwa tayataha. Mbaya kuya taha suata.
Tamakumachakumachiaku. Tatakumatakamatuma. Tumachakumachakumatana takumatacha. Tamakumatachakumachakana tuma shesha tumakatanukumatana kuma. Tuma shateana kumatai nakumata. Beneketekiyoma. Shono kumate shanakupata. Jo mata. Shana kuma shana kuma shesha kumama. Tuma nata chakumata shesheta mama chakayana.
Shia tayatuya ta kaiya ka ko asae na he ho he kutu ya ko to mai wasawata.
Takuma hato oneta homai shianata.
Koshini tiemi kuno toye anatai koshana no toye ki anatai no toye shi. Akoshi anatia mona taye kashana tia no toye anatia shanata koye. Oye nitia mokuye nataya no toya shanata no koye nitia shanata. Ayo no ni atia koshoni ti akori ni ti shunoto aya no toi mi ti ashana ti akoshono ti
Hanako machanto machi makumata china.
yema tayo no toi mai and tashi akoi ni ti ayo mari na tashi na ti
Nitasha.
ni tioi na tayo shanata no koi ni ti Ayo koi mai te ai shonotoi ako e mai na tātoi a I niti ako ai na tai shana ti na toia ai na ta shina to ia kai niti alo me na tai alo niti ayo me na tai koshana ti a rono toi mi a kai
Marakashina.
Ai shina te a mea na toi a kai na te mai no toi a koi na ta. E rono toi shi a kai ni te a nore ni te a kuka ni te a tai ni toi ni a na ta. Nore ai kai ni rea shana.
Tua ya sata uya ka kua ka ia wa sa o ya taha. Ya ta ku ya ta nana iwu ya wa sua ta ta. Ya ta ba ka u ya ta la iwu ya ta.
Ai mai na dia shunu
Ai neka.
shunu dia mai na tai
Apa ya ta kiwa ta.
Sana kumata na kaina.
Namasa.
Tumakane kana ene. Tumakana ene kayana. makane kamuma. Tumakashena kuma. Kanasanena nuku. Ena kanata ne kamama. Taene, taene. Tumachane kamawa. Tenaka tumaene. Tanana kuma. Tanakuma.
Aya no toya maya na
Matai shawa tine. Amakaru kuru tumasatia.
Ena tayo po ta.
Tumatai ne kahaita.
Tia shiniti ako
Tanika kumasa.
miana tayo ko ina tayo sunuto miana tayo ko miana ta. Ui miana tayo shi akano to anoto amashanati ako ina tayo.
Tumashan takumachi kaka. Umeki akumata tiana.
Bayaka ku atai asaua satana na oyaka iuayata tua iakanua sae atai uata.
Poporo papai. Tu papa para aqui, ku papa para cá, tata tishu tu tatara kabakata. Tu mapa para aqui, ku tutara naka.
Mayo e kaya no to e me akashi ako ini.
Amad mapa.
Oh, akayeneti asho emi anato emi ako shuno
Naraka kubari. Kanaru makata shakora.
ako initi amoto enatako enatako shi anati amato I ako enatano no to emi I ako initi ako initi.
Naraka mama mari.
Anate anatako initi.
Nara nakatumarikis.
Oh, ina tayo kushono to initi ana
Homare naka, homai sanune naka.
Oh, initi ki ana tako shuniti ako.
Aina kumasa wamase neka.
Kushoya.
Manakines.
Oh, shi ako initi ana.
Humatanur kiana kumasareka. Marana kumasinera kiyama.
Yakasha.
Mekanara hunnetiriana. Meme keshanara kumateshan tumata tene kiniki.
Sa o aya ia a oata ia a o ia ta a sua ta o ia ta kana iwa ti a o sa ta suka ni ia a o ta kona kai wa suka iwa ia ta bakanu ya tu tai asa sukana I a tu a ta tai a kana ana a ti a ta o sa a u a ta o I o a ta na o a ka ha ku a ta wa ta tu a ta ha ku a ka na wa ta wa a u a o a ba o a ana o a Aia anu uiwa asuka na oa aiata o aia so o na a ea ka o ata sa aiata
Homati nikumama chumachinaka Hanare Atanaka
Yamae ko initi ako shunuti yamae natai ko shunuti. Amo initi ako shunutu initi amoto e kana tayo no toishi. Ayanate yamae no toi yanatayo ko initi. Ao initi ako shunutu initi amole te ayo no toi. Aoshi. Aoshi nate aumate akoshanate. Aeshi aoshi anate akomi anate akoshanate. Aimokoi nite ashanatoi mi akayunatoi ma ashanata. Ayomoti anatashi akomate anatoi mi ayanatai mo. Ayokoshi. Ayanotoe shimatea kuinitea. Oshi ainateo kumayanatayo notoe shi. Amoyenata. Aimoyenitea oshunutia kuemata. Yanatoe kamea. Aokoi. Amokeneshi. Amoyenata. Efe. Yonotai makashunutia kayanata.
Santuma Sanaro Kahashika Penshamaku Sishanawa Yakahu Mai Yakio Pakawata Sanaro Kumashishana Hena Kuma Masaka Hotaishaka Ho Makahainaka Hanaka Homatashinaka Umana Orataka
Shaya tata tua tata kaiya kawasa sawaiya wata ayatata uwata iyata na yuwa kawayata wasayata uwatata uwayata iyatata na sayawa ewayata. Iya saku tata uyata iya kau asa uyata iya kana iwa yata taua awasa yata uata kau yata iya tauata iya kana uasa mbah iya wata.
Mama Ishwaka Wata Yitata Wapapa Kuma Chachi Shana Wayana Waitiana Tawa Papa Yushu Namasu Masha Nakua Hata Yitata Nakuoma Sana Wama Chatawa Mashine Kuma Shiana Kumata. Tamara kumaishu matayu matau mahayu machau mene kumaine tumachai. Anon, anon, forever. We can go on and on. Because it's a massive celebration from so many tribes together and so many galactic beings joining us and sharing really that happiness and that gratitude that open us and connect us, create that portal that we all need to connect to other dimensions. Feel the gratitude and you will see that. You have a scientific mind, bring gratitude to your life, and you will see how you can prove to yourselves that you can connect to other energies in the existence. How matai natai nakawata. For many of you might seem like something impossible to reach. They keep saying it's just around the corner. is just at your disposal. It's just up to you to open the door or to keep it closed. Yanaka Yanata. Offer gratitude, like Brother Wesley brought as a intention, and you will feel all of this. Takuoma, Tiana, Kiana, warranted. Everything is warranted when you truly do it from your heart, genuinely from your heart, from your good love and intention coming from your heart. And surrender, and don't give that much importance to what other people will think. If you sing, if you play an instrument, you are not supposed to play an instrument in any way that you learned since you were little. Just play the instrument, no matter how it sounds. Have it a go, and have it another go, and keep practicing, and you will see how things flow naturally, without not even knowing where all that knowledge and flow and rhythm come from. It comes from your divine frequency, from your divine inner child, from your divine multiple beings that makes the wonderful being that you are. Kahuatai, you have all that knowledge within you. Niana, Kahu, Natiana, and always accessible to the Akashic records. Siana, Kuana. It's up to you to open the doors to everything. Kawanata, Shianaka. Do not blame anyone, because it's only you and your responsibility on what you do. Hakuata inakata, pinatuata. You are the one who set everything free. Hunaka, shuanaka, womataka. Fortianakayana. All right, so if you got any messages to say to people who are listening to us out there, please raise your arm or your hand and just go ahead. Yeah, go ahead, Melissa. Yeah, sure.
Oh, sorry. I when I was doing my light languages, I felt like a lot of weaving, like I was weaving gratitude, and then I got this message saying gratitude is the thread that weaves us all into one, that connects us into everything and everyone throughout this universe. And then I got a different message, which I feel like was from a different being, saying every single living thing on this beautiful planet should be appreciated, and they all have their own roles to play. Every blade of grass, every flower that blooms, every tree that grows is a home to something else. Everything has a purpose. Everyone has a purpose. As do you have a purpose. Yeah.
So much in alignment with what I was saying. We become the channeler. So often it feels like we become the channeler of the same river. Let's say it's like the information coming through a river, let's say, or a column of golden light. It's like when we do these gatherings, it's like we all become one channel, and we start picking up information from that river, from that column of light and codes. And then we start bringing that, or putting that into words, so that we can share that information with the rest of the world. And that's why it feels so much into alignment, because it's truly what is going through that tube of light, that channel of light, that column of light. Takuata, inaka, tai. So in a way, it's like that grounding exercise that we do in the beginning with the golden light. It's like we put all our golden lights together, and we become one channel all together, and that's why we bring so many things that are so much in alignment with each other. It's really a joy. It's really so much pleasure, and yes, it's wonderful. It's wonderful. I could be doing this forever. It's only my body that wouldn't take it. That's the only issue. That our bodies at some point they need to put at rest. Otherwise, they feel a massive spiritual hangover. And I've been experiencing that recently a lot. All my sleeping patterns, you feel related to these things I'm saying. Your sleeping patterns are upside down, or changing constantly. Do not fight that. Do not fight that. I know it's difficult. You have a fixed job or fixed work. I know it's really tough, but don't fight it, because it's actually meant to be that way. And eventually everything will get back to, let's say in brackets, normal. These are readjustments to the new realities and to the new awakening. All is changing in all dimensions. So you cannot be an exception. Everything will be felt also in your realities. This is not something where galactic entities or angelic beings, they will take us to some other place so that we cannot feel these frequencies or changes. We are not taking anywhere. We continue living on this planet, on the surface of this planet. And also when we go into meditation, or when we use light languages, or when we go to sleep, we go to other also dimensions where there are also things changing. So yeah, my best advice is to don't fight it. Don't resist it and don't fight it. Just trust that everything will be okay. Trust that everything that might seem to be upset, that will come back to normal. Trust that, because everything is temporal. Everything is temporal. Life itself is temporal. Life itself is temporal. So don't despair. Don't throw the towel. Don't create thoughts or drama to make bigger a problem that it isn't there really. It's just a change and a readjustment that needs process, and it will eventually get back to normal, takuana, and not only to normal, but to bigger levels and higher levels of experience. Takuan, taio no kuata, ishana kuata, iniana, tiana. You are that energy itself. So it's not exception. You cannot be an exception of not being changing, as all the energy is changing and you are it. Kakumata eniki nitia. You are the essence of the creation. Takuana. Hanakumata ishawana. Any other message, Melissa?
I got one for the for the first intention, which was, you've embraced all the changes with allowance and faith. You're ready for your next chapter, your next evolution. All the work you do that you feel like is being unnoticed, know this, that we've seen it all. We've been here supporting you, protecting you, and encouraging you. Everything will happen in divine timing.
Thank you so much. What about you, Luis? How are the downloads? Or anything, really. It doesn't need to be codes, anything you feel like sharing with us. Maybe not. Okay, in the meantime, as he will be maybe getting ready, let's do another intention. Melissa, you want to put your intention? Or set anything? It can be for anyone, it can be for the children in the world, they can be for anything, really.
Okay. I pulled a card before and it kind of resonated with me, and I think it'll resonate with a lot of people. But basically I wrote down that is my intention about unlocking any forgotten wisdom and soul gifts from our past lifetimes.
Perfect for today also.
Yeah.
Wow, so amazing. Ta guapa y ta cuanta. So whenever you're ready, and Luis, if you are around and you feel like talking some light languages that I know that they are getting more and more activated, please bring them on, practice with us, and you will see how all this shy feeling, all the anxiety that sometimes create to speak in public, it will go away. And I'm not saying this like out of the blue. I'm saying this from my own experience. I used to be back in the stage all the time. People thought that I was autistic. I was always a very chatty and extroverted person, but I needed to connect always with certain people to do that. Otherwise, I was a totally considered autistic by others. But yeah, that was my life before 2012. Then I got sick, like most of you know, and then the awakening started with the dreams, with the archangels. And then in 2019, the light languages got activated. And then, only then, is when they told me, you need to come up to the stage and start talking to public. Start talking and sharing what you have inside, because it's too beautiful to keep it only for yourself. So share it with the world. And that's what I invite you all to do. Don't feel it like it's something that might be a mistake. You won't. That's what the message today was all about. I'm not sure if you watching the video, you will manage to see that part, because so many parts were not recorded just because my computer suddenly stopped. But I'm going to repeat only this part. Yeah, there is no mistakes. So bring it on, bring all your love outside, share it with your brothers, share it with your sisters. And that's the way and the path to release all tensions, all the old beliefs that we have about what people might think, what other, what I might make wrong or right, or get into that uncomfortable experiences where all of that doesn't really truly exist. It's only in your mind. It will exist for as long as you want them to exist. And the way to get rid of them is just by breaking through them. How do you break through them? Practicing expression, practicing love. speaking up your own truth, your inner truth with others. And by doing that, you will see, like one day you will still feel anxiety, another day you will still feel uncomfortable, but gradually you will clear up all of that because you are facing your fears. You are facing all those issues that has been there because of old experiences, but they don't belong to this reality anymore. So the best thing that you can do is to use love to break them through, to make them fall into pieces and get rid of them. Wipe them off. Take them out of your way because they are not supporting you in any way, only for you to realize that you can be happier. That's the only reason why they are there. But it's up to you really, and you have to make these moves. These moves are in your hands, in nobody else's hands. So please, I invite you to bring all that love to the world, to yourselves, to your lives, to your children, to your friends, to everyone. It can be in forms of words, in forms of singing, playing instruments, dancing, painting, any way of expression or form of expression is going to help. And now let's proceed with this light language transmission, putting and supporting the intention that our sister Melissa mentioned before. And as a reminder, what was the intention, Melissa?
Unlocking any forgotten wisdom and soul gifts from our past lives.
Thank you very much. Tiana makuma tasiuruna kahai siniana nakumesia nakuma sanaruma sama shumaina kumanaya nakuma. Oh mama maena mama maena mama ena.
Koina tania takushini tia motia kashanata. Ayo koya.
Mama oh my, ayo. Janako my nawa maya Jaka makai na homai Maka homaya na kumai na homaya Ay ne homai na homai Noai ne kini kumai ne kini humai Aya na kumahe ne kini kako Chesekia Ana umaka Aina kahina kahaina O maina ka
Oya mati ako
Ina humana
Akoya shana
Aita o maina o
ya oshi yana tayo
Makaya na kumakatia
Awe na tayo akoya
O manta ho mai ka ho
Akoya tayo shana tuya na tayo koya na tayo no tuya na tayo
Kande ka humata kaya na kumakain na kumaichaka
Koya na tayo no tuya na tayo na tayo
Mama kumatata o maisha o mahanai Tana mama kumaena ka o machaka Chakumata nakumaina Chakumata
Ayuno toyena taye koyena tayena shiyano toyena taye koyena tayeno toyena tayena
Anakumata
ayena toye menina na taye kiyena tayena toye shini ayena toye manana tiyo koyena na tayeno koyena toye miyenda ta ayena toyena Ayana tayo kuyo tuye kayana tashini tuye meyana na taya kuyana tayana tuye na taya kayana ta kuyana taya kuyana tayana tashana tuye na tayana tuye mana na tayo no tuye na taya kushano tuye ni tiya kayana ta
Ayana humaya sana Umatakana kumatana kumatayana Hatanumakashuma Senakaha Necha kumahana Anakumashana kumataneka humayana Humayene kahana humayene tata humayene Chawan Jinaka human Chumaena mahumaena maene kine kehi humayana Chumanakaye Yanamakumata sintame shiumamaka Echa shakahara Nara kahayana Nene kehana tusana Kionakumaharikias No makara nakahatiene kiana Om Diana kumaena om Shanarum Daraum Takahom Yananam Honaram Tara Tamakarum Tiana Masarum Matai Shakuman Tisianarakum Masanu Turuman
Iwasa tatau akanari akau ai sawa ewa tawa ewa taiwa owa ewa ewa sae akanai ewa ewa
Yana tuki matia kushno to yana taya moyena ta. Oyeniki ako yeno toshi anati moyena taki yana ta shono to yimea. Oyemea koshono to yimiti anatashko yenete ako yemaya natayo mashana tayo yenete. Ayumaye no taye ashano toye kimi ano toye nite akushono to e akoi miti anataye koye nata miti akushono to
Mama Marius, Mama Mariku, Marakimasis, Mama Maracoma Patia. Sisa Mama Shumashi, Sishin, Kumasina, Kiana, Massive, massive, massive. Anything to share with the rest of the world apart of the massive energies that we just shared? It does feel even difficult to come back and talk. Very difficult.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's why you need to clear your throat.
Mm-hmm.
Because we are in another level, another stage, and to come back to the mind level, to the here is a change of state, and yeah, that's why we need to sometimes clear our throat as well, because it's a massive change. That's why translating for me, when before in the past I had Naida with us, my cousin, and for a while I was getting my skills activated, and for a while that was okay to have her with us, and I was translating for her the things from English to Spanish, and the stuff that she was downloading, I was translating the Spanish into English. But at some point, my skills developed so open and so bright and so wide that coming back into the mind to translate, that became a real issue for me. It's not that I wouldn't like or love to have Naida here with us. I would love that. But I have to tell her that I cannot do translation no more, because that was affecting really the energy states of my system, my body, my mind, and everything. And the thing is, when that happened, automatically something was happening in her life. These changes came to her life. They were all synchronized. So she needed to leave the groups. So on one hand, I told her this about what I was experiencing in the English group. And on the other side, in the Spanish and Portuguese group, where I didn't need to translate, she came to tell me, look, I'm going to stop coming to the groups, and it has nothing to do with what you told me. Nothing, absolutely nothing. I just need to get this retreat for myself so that I can face all these things that she's been facing for the last, let's say, 9 months or so since she left. So everything happened once again, so synchronized, so much in divine time, maybe with a difference of few days only. But few days in the spiritual world is really nothing. For the human mind, 3 days might be even a long time. But in the spiritual level of transformation and the state where they are, it's really nothing. It's really nothing. So everything happened. Every time I go into my meditation state, or into my, let's say, connection to the everything, and I ask about that change that happened there, they keep confirming that everything was meant to happen that way. And if you want to keep doubting about it, it's just up to you. And that is an example for everything in life. That's the reason why I'm sharing this. It's not just to say what happened, but also to tell you that everything in life happened this way. And sometimes just because of few days difference or maybe few months difference, we just create a belief or a judgmental belief that make it an issue, or make you feel awkward in a way that you create a dramatic situation out of it, like many created out of this situation with Naida. Not from this group, not the people from this group, but the people from the Spanish and Portuguese group. They have been so much drama go on in my back, and that's something I felt for a long time, like a lot of density in my back, and referring to me and to the things that happened during the process of the group, that the group was going on. And then very recently again, I got this confirmation coming from brothers and sisters who witnessed all this criticism in my back, who witnessed all this negativity being thrown at us just because they didn't understand that reality. And this is why I'm saying and sharing this here today. Life is really like that. And something that seems to be a mistake, really, it isn't a mistake. It's all divine. It's all happening for a reason. We just need sometimes time to give times to things so that we can process them. And maybe in 2 months or 3 months, they make sense, or maybe in 6 months. But you have to take into consideration that in the spirit world, time doesn't exist. So what for us 6 months means a lot, for them means nothing. And that's the way that things work. They work here in the same way than there, but the perception of things is the only things that changes. They fully know that time doesn't exist. Here on earth, we don't fully know that. We don't fully admit that. We admit that as a concept in our minds. So a brother or a sister come in our circle and they come and tell us, time doesn't exist. Wow, yes, ha ha ha. Oh yeah, I believe the same. Yeah, but when we come to the point of putting things into practice, it's a different thing. It's a different thing. And there is where the spirits are calling us to pay, let's say, a little bit of attention or consideration to these realities that we experience, because all of them are really created by us. And all of them, despite the fact that it might seem to be an issue, they are not issues, really. They are no problems. It's only the mind interpreting those things as problems. So once again, all this information is to free yourselves, is for you to have a thought, have some meditation, process all this information, and meditate. Why these things or those things or these other issues are happening in my life? Are really issues? Question yourselves. Are they really issues, or it's only a question of time? And because of time, and because I expect things to happen right now, and they don't, I'm making an issue of it. And that's why we are being asked to don't offer resistance. Sometimes they are asking us to don't offer resistance to things that might seem to us like endless. And this refers to the same things that we started talking tonight or today in this gathering, which is these changes and transformations that maybe for 3 years you've been waiting so much. since the beginning of COVID, and you are very, very impatient to, or just wanting to make that change, they don't blame us for that, because it's part, that wanting of transformation, that feeling of need for transformation is also divine, and it has been created for a reason, like in the channeling was mentioned, is for you to have that input and output of energy so that you can make the steps, necessary steps to manifest into your reality everything that you are meant to manifest in your realities. Many of you are changing careers, many of you are changing jobs, works, you are changing all the realities that you had before. In these times, you are starting to feel ready for change. So this is why, or one of the reasons why all this COVID break happened, all these COVID things was there. One or some of them are these ones that we are mentioning here. Obviously, it has more meanings. It has more meanings, and many of you already know this. Is to raise awareness in all the world, is to appreciate things more, like Brother Wesley mentioned in the beginning with his intention. His intention was about gratitude. We weren't valuing enough or giving credit enough to the little things that we had with us. And going through this experience, many people in the world has awakened to these new perceptions. This new perception where having a jar of honey is really gold. And to me, it's really gold today. It's really gold. It was before, but today is even more, because that is so meaningful for me, for my coffee, for my tea, for the energy that the bees bring to my life and the connection that I feel with them. Yes, things that they were considered insects flying that you wouldn't even pay attention to them. Today they are so meaningful to me, and I connect with them just like with another galactic being, or just like with Master Jesus. And there is no less meaningfulness on these connections. There is no any less. It's not better my connection with Master Jesus than my connection to the bees. Because when I connect with one bee, I connect with a collective of bees. And this collective of bees connect with a massive collective of bees that goes on and is amazing. And they are so connected to nature. And we have Melissa, the honeybee, actually, that is resonating your name like so much whilst I'm doing this. Yes, the name Melissa means honeybee, and it's so wonderful, so wonderful, so related to what I'm saying. And she connects people and the world in the same way that bees do. Tai kua tiana kuma tasini anakayana taisina. Ina kawata ina tawati ina kawatiana. Ni anakwata. Intention for Luis. Whenever you're ready, Luis, and if you have messages from this transmission, please bring them on as well. Yeah, Alicia.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I got a message for that last intention saying, deep within you, your gifts and abilities are already there. Keep peeling back the layers, following your heart and paving your path. The more you'll unlock. Skills can be developed. You can learn things from masters. You have, You have to choose to put in the work, to take the steps towards your purpose. Things will unfold exactly at the right time and when it's meant to be.
Wonderful. So much in alignment.
I know, really.
Sharing the divine soul. That's how they call it, like suddenly, sharing the divine soul. That's why we keep telling you that you are all one. Tiana, Kuma, Tiana. Only you want to be. Kakuana, Tiana, Isana, Kuata. Separation is up to you. Kahuna, Yana, Kuana, Tiana, Kuma, Tayana. Nakayanata. Luis. How are you doing out there? How is Brazil?
just want to say that this last transmission brought me back to life, and,
what happened with the ones before? They took you off? They knocked you out? Sometimes happen also. These states that you might feel with the light languages, sometimes they knock you out of the reality. Don't fight that neither. It's nothing wrong with that. I mean, you can even fall asleep. That's okay. That's okay. You might fall asleep and come back. This has happened in my groups in life so often, especially to a lady called, how was her name? Suzanne, or she's from the Canary Islands. And she was falling asleep constantly and coming back. And every time she was waking up, she was saying in public, sorry, I fall asleep. Sorry, I fall asleep again. And I say, no, don't worry, it's okay. It's actually your body really putting you into sleep. Your higher self is putting you into sleep. We get in trance, maybe downloading some codes or drawing something, or just feeling anything, but sometimes they just knock you out and that's it. You go through a process of a seemingly like disconnection, but there is no disconnection really. Actually, you are super connected during that time that you are also sleeping or meditating. It's only your organic body, expressing that state of disconnection, so that your soul readjust everything inside, bring the healing, bring anything that needs, and you blossom again. Yes, Luis, what happened to you really?
I felt very activated, actually. Like my throat was cleared, and I wrote some words, and maybe I'll speak some more in the next intention. But yeah, it was really powerful and very activating, and I'm curious to see what it will do like in the days to come. Like the effect.
Yeah. It's Do you mind sharing those words? Because what you did in other groups, like you read them loud.
Okay.
And they sounded, those ones, I think they, if my memory is not betraying me, they sounded like almost like Latin.
Yeah.
Didn't it? Yeah. Are these ones similar, Luis?
maybe it's like seeds, that will ignite more words.
Okay.
So
let's listen to them.
that's what I wrote like right now. Itol vis so sot lis moki vik si soy nik soy it toy me so.
On ik okwot inak akwat inik ikwot etian.
That's what I mean. I'm learning. I'm taking baby steps.
Yeah, but that's the wonderful thing.
Yeah, that's good. Actually, what I'm picking up, what I'm getting is, Lewis, is I'm getting kind of a connection with, remember Vladimir, the dude from Russia. I'm actually, the words you're using, there's a very close resonance to what Vladimir is transmitting as well. That's what I'm picking up from the words you were just transmitted. That's what I'm getting. There's this communication I'm getting. There's a very close resonance. Some of the words that you're using. Yeah.
Yeah, I connected with him, and yeah, I feel resonance.
Yeah, there's a definite resonance there, man. Because as soon as you're speaking, when you're speaking it, you just come into my head.
And I have like a page of something that I wrote like yesterday.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Ka so lo sol oko la atish o mo I siote mevio mi si ti lio so ve lio so si vi tu o satio ve cape I tioe movitio dolo ietos 747 mi kie me koto sio I so si I ma soi kao sio o Tico iso tierio so olico soi ovoile moso. Thank you.
That's very nice. Thanks very much. Super stuff.
Wonderful. Wow.
Lewis, that's awesome. How do you feel? How do you feel when you speak? Do you feeling the rewiring or the bass points? Or trying to use konaiya kuya kuata tuata. I'm just gonna go with the basics. How do you feel? How do you feel like when you're speaking? If you don't mind me asking, are you feeling that kind of symbiotic connection, like it's bouncing back when you're speaking?
It's more like I feel whole.
Oh, super!
Within myself.
Super.
Yeah,
that's awesome. That's awesome. Brilliant.
It's like everything is back together. Like I feel like unity within myself. Yeah,
that's amazing. That's amazing. That's amazing.
What you get from it is my
happiness when to feel that a brother get to that point with you. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's joy, it's party, it's celebration inside. I could use so many words to describe it, but this is endless joy, endless love. And that's why these groups keep running, no matter if we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 20, 30, doesn't matter. This should keep running because these are sacred spaces where we can do this and we can support each other to give to each other the time that we need to reconnect with Source. And that's what we are doing here. And this is so wonderful when this magic happens, as you all are magicians. So how I'm going to feel like a little child lost.
or like maybe you feel like a proud father or brother.
Yeah, is that at the same time that I feel a father, I feel a brother, and at the same time I feel like a mother, and at the same time I feel you being you, and this is the most wonderful feeling of all when we reach these levels, and these levels I reach them especially when we share light languages like we do here, because we raise the vibration so powerfully all together. So I get to that different stage where everything is truly joy, and it's nothing based on concepts. It's everything based on that wholeness that you are feeling when you are writing or downloading your codes or your light languages. That it doesn't stop there. It's limitless. So as limitless as it is, you can go on, and this will continue. And that's why I cannot help but laugh and laugh and laugh at different points during these gatherings, because it's so much that cannot even be explained. And the way to share that with all of you is just by being here ourselves, and by yes, having this willingness to keep expanding. And that's all about. And this is so powerful. And this is not happening to me. If it's happening to me, it's happening to Wesley. If it's happening to Wesley, it's happening to Melissa. And that's why you go also, and you get also addicted to it or contagious about it. It's contagious. But this sort of pandemic is really positive. It's really good. And that's what we love, and we wish that more and more people get to that inner understanding that is truly in their hands to open up to all this divine flow and love, which is limitless and immense. And to me, when you guys allow yourselves, because to me you are not, let's say when we met 1 year and a half, the first day that you came, you weren't any less for me. I knew already that you had all this wonderful power inside. I knew from the very beginning. So it was just a matter of time. Exactly the same thing that we were talking before. It's only time that makes us think or believe that sometimes things are not possible. And then we lose hope and we lose trust in ourselves. When everything, if we truly understand the nature of how things work, we truly stop doing that to ourselves, which is it's not doing good to ourselves. It's ideas and thoughts that are only blocking us and making our path more difficult. And it's truly up to us. It's truly up to us. And obviously, gratitude. It's about that gratitude that Brother Wesley mentioned, because I'm so grateful that you are here on earth with me. If you wouldn't be here on earth with me, oh my God, it wouldn't be the same. I will laugh, I will get also in a sort of mad condition, but I will be like in my joy autistically, or let's say more like in my own cocoon. But it's so nice to that you chose to come and join and share this awakening. Really, this is, to me, it's a blessing every day. And I wake up and I light a candle every day because of that, because it was something I didn't used to do for a long time, and in the last months I've been doing it as the first thing I do. Even if I feel like we hangover, a spiritual hangover, or like a zombie, I go to my altar, I light a candle, and I say thank you for another day here on earth. Thank you for allowing me to meet more brothers and sisters who are in your frequency. I think it's the best of the best that we can truly experience. And the thing is that this go on and expand. And so, yeah, this gathering today is a sort of invitation to the whole world to start, joining the party, joining the divine party. That's the only party that is. It's the love that you have within. Enjoy your party, enjoy your love, enjoy you. Enjoy you. You don't have to go anywhere. You don't have to even take a plane. You just enjoy you. And even the difficult times will go even smoother and much better because you are enjoying you. So I think this is mainly the message, putting all the pieces together about this gathering today. And it has been really wonderful. Really, really wonderful. Have you got some other things, or to say, or to show, or whatever you want to share?
I wanted to read some a bit more.
Very welcome.
And I have some drawings I did from this session as well.
Everything very welcome.
This one sounds more like a mixture of languages and Latin in the root. Costo onivi moni vilies assunti viesti. Ovie satio moeloe utiver estivo salve. Son tanti ovituo viampio tanto meo viotivie anti. Mitio anovi citaros coso alunio. Vitori sinues aunti. Milo misti vivosti niova. Mosti cosia sini omeras. Navio scisia astio nivio. Ostiar vesti sinios mistalas. Mostia onio minustio anistar. Osux cintar kisto medio. Anta asio estio sontio aivion. Misti Huantaro omi vistio. Osti alustis sinovi kisti misti cavio paenti dio. Mestia ovitia savoli dontar. I think it has something to do with what we have been saying today, right?
Totally, love. Totally. I mean, no doubt about it. No doubt. It's the same feeling that I was having with everyone, really, with everything, really. I have had this feeling, but at some point, I felt like saying this. And it was when Sister Melissa was saying something, channeling as well, and I felt like she was talking for me. I felt like she was being me because she was talking about the same stuff, and so connected. And so, yeah, later on it came like, yeah, you are connecting to yourself, to the divine essence. So that's why you speak about the same thing, because you're not separated. You are separated here. And because you came from different mothers, you believe that you are separated, but you are not. You are not. The energy that flows through you is not from another mother. It's not from another man or sperm. Everything is the same. Is everything the same? And that's why we'll come across with more and more synchronicities in life that to our minds, they will look as synchronicities, but in fact, they are just divine manifestation. And it's perfect because it's divine manifestation. And these synchronicities are just signs for the mind to start believing more about that reality that we call inner reality or parallel reality, which is not anymore inner, is not anymore parallel, is all fusioned and together. So this is what is happening nowadays, and this is truly amazing, amazing. Okay, Luis, whenever you like. And whenever we go to Brazil, we will go also without shirt. We will be there all in swimming shorts and in bikinis. We'll do a gathering all naked. Well, partly naked. Let me do it big. Let me see if this hand allows me. Wow. Technology is incredibly doing things that so weird. Well, now I manage. Hanayoma tiakwa kioma kai katuma tiana kuma. What do you see there, guys? Activate your microphones If you feel like it, and if you feel like something coming through, please share it.
I feel so much energy from that. My ears ringing. And I feel like these coloured circles with the light languages in it is chakras. That's what I'm getting.
Uh-huh.
What attention was this from? Was this from the blessing? Or?
Oh, from what part this is, Luis?
Yeah, this is just from the beginning.
In the beginning. Uh-huh.
Mm.
What I can read there is the steps that the human being is doing, and all the steps that we are taking as humans, receiving the energies through our chakras, like Sister Melissa mentioned, and how everything, in a way, is represented there with these codes and with these drawings. And also this gathering at the top. I see like this gathering, like if they were the energies of our ancestors surrounding a fire. And then next to it, I see like music, symbols of music resonating, which is frequency and love and energy. I feel the interconnection from the 6 dimensional beings at the top of those 3 chakras that I see represented there with red, orange, or dark red and blue, clear blue. And and how all of it is healing every individual, represented with that green light, and removing all this stuff that we don't longer need. We are breaking through every single thing from the past. Hianaqua tiaqua tainata.
You know, what I actually see is plants. I actually see connection with nature. That's what I see. That's the first thing I noticed, is the connection with nature. Plants. I see plants. I see the man.
Nature.
Yeah, I see the man as a plant. Yeah.
Yeah. For those watching the video, if you haven't seen this before, drawings, codes, light languages in general, they have different meanings. Yeah, Brother Wesley see one thing, Sister Melissa see another thing, me I see another thing, and Luis might see a completely different thing. All of them are right. Yeah, these are multidimensional representation and codes, and obviously the interpretation of this manifestation coming from so many sources have different interpretations. So this is something that the mind is gonna fight for a while, up until you embrace these new realities, transcending duality, transcending that one thing should be one thing or the other. No, now it's time to accept that so many things are happening at the same time. And this is our day-to-day basis, is happening. Everything is happening in many levels, in many aspects. If you only try to focus with your mind in one aspect of you, you are gonna feel that really, really intense. But when you focus yourself in all the aspects of you, you open up and you let all that flow of different energies to come through you, and that feels great. That feels really great.
I'm actually going to drop out there. I'm up early in the morning. Lovely stuff, Lewis. Melissa, super stuff. And thanks very much. Big respect. Kane yuya tuaka, te yuya ta, wasaka, naiwa. Have an amazing, just have an amazing weekend. And kuna kuya ka yuya ta, suwa ta yata. Big respect. Peace out, kana kuya ta ka yuya ta. Bye bye. Bye bye. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
And you can see how Wesley also go to another level, and he travels in space through all the time that this group lasts. I can see him in so many realities. Oh my God, this is amazing. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow.
First thing I get is like at the top, I see that is rain and about like watering your garden, and the people at the bottom is like, don't worry about what other people think. What others are judging you, and just water your own garden. That's what I felt straight away. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Do not worry about the people, what the people think. Also, in addition, because they are learning from what you are saying, and they are learning from what you are reflecting as an example. So you let the thought of, oh my God, what are they going to think about me? That's gonna stop you from being yourself truly and fully. And that is not gonna be productive for your freedom or for the collective to see what we are really meant to do, which is to be us and to be free and to reflect in each other. I also felt the hybrid youngsters from other planets observing what is happening all as a whole, all because they don't see only this program like we will watch it in TV. They also see the massive energies, how they are changing, transforming, and all of that. They see the whole picture. So I feel like that is a representation of them also watching and seeing the whole thing happening. And that green thing there is actually like a owl, but it's not an owl from Earth. It's a creature from where they come from. These guys with sort of Googles. They all have these Googles.
What intention was this from, Louise? Was it the gratitude one? Because the patchwork in the middle actually like looks like what I seen in my head about weaving.
Yeah, Luis, where is this from?
I don't remember exactly. Sorry.
It's all right. It's all right. It's okay to not remember.
No.
Oh my God. I was considered for so long the black sheep in life for not remembering things. And later on in my life, in 2018, I had a hypnosis session. And they told me in that hypnosis session that was actually a gift that I have. And thanks to that, I can channel different beings from different dimensions so easily. So if you are in this situation, please don't feel bad about yourselves. Please don't feel bad about someone else if you see them also being forgetful, because they don't have a problem, really. They don't have a problem. They connect in different ways, and they speak in different ways, and they sense things in life that they don't even require to say something. So, and eventually they will activate themselves when you stop bullying them, when you stop criticizing them, and you welcome them more and more. They will feel that welcoming that will allow them to activate their inner gifts, and that will bring so much love and peace and information to your lives. And they are here to help. They are here to support humanity. So do not stop putting down these people, because they are truly, truly magic, and they are everywhere. And you might be one if you are listening to this video. Takwa Tiana Kuna Tiana. And that's the new one, Tiana Kumata.
Wow.
Wow.
So beautiful.
What is happening in this one? What do you see? Try to put also your intention, Luis. What do you see? Join us in the interpretation, please.
I'm gonna abstain myself right now because people are just like talking too loud in the background.
What's that? That you feel like you're talking too loud?
There are some people that just arrived.
That they are in your house and there are people talking too loud. Okay. All right. So, yeah, to me, it's a representation of what is going on and what we are currently experiencing. Is the blossoming of this beautiful, if not my favorite season, that is spring. When finally we come out from winter and everything start coming to life, sharing so much brightness, more hours of light, and this is not happening in a seasonal way like physically. It's happening in the inside as well, and that is what I feel there, that what is happening outside is happening inside, and it's a magnificent orchestra of love and life exchange and transformations. Takuma Shana Kuana Tiana Kumani Tiana. We've been polishing our diamond long enough so that we can show it already to everyone. Kakuna te anawama. Sene akumatai sine kiora. Tiana kuta. Sawata.
So see, like planting the seeds of intentions.
Planting the seeds of intentions.
For what you want to manifest, I suppose. Like you said, we've all been sharpening up our diamonds, and this is time for like rebirth. And I also see like down there it looks like a sperm, and like the creating of life as well. And spring's very about birthing new ideas.
Yeah. I was reading the same about them. It's also the season when people are going to feel like connecting and making love, and many will be creating new children, new life. But those
so
ones,
beautiful.
they don't totally represent only that. It's life in all ways. Yeah, it's physical, that is going to happen a lot, but also in all ways, in all, as you can see there, is the relationship between one sperm and the other. So its connection is putting the differences aside and connecting even more in this rebirth that we are all experiencing.
So there's a lot of isn't it birds, they find their mates in spring and then they lay their eggs in the summer, or in between spring and summer as well. There's a lot of birds flying about singing their songs right now.
I also feel that life is no longer a race, because a sperm tends to race so that they reach to the egg in the ovaries. And here they show that they decided to don't race anymore. They just go together, and they feel that that's okay as well. So the same is a representation in life. We are in a new stage of life where, yes, we feel all that powerful energy like volcanoes, but this is not to compete. This is to gather. This is to joy. This is to go together and raise the world, really, all together. Tayo makiana, tayo mate shawate. Shana wainiana, hutiana kata. Yeah, the race of love, Tanuana. And there was another creature there from another planet, also like that orange thing in the next to the sperms. This I feel like it's another interesting creature from another galaxy. Show me in a quantum healing session, they show me through another person the vision that the other person was seeing. And they show me this person being a galactic being, and like here on Earth that we have cats or dogs, they also have other beings that they don't look like cats or dogs. They look they look like different creatures that are really funny to watch if you've never seen them before. And they were very lively, very, very, very playful, and they were accompanied together with this galactic being that was the person actually lying on bed. And it's so beautiful to see them also reflected, like in downloads like this, like Luis bring. Kaku, Natiana, Makiana. See also the love within the animal kingdom, in this yellow beans in the bottom. I see the love within the animal kingdom. Kayanata, also connecting to us. Today I have a big crow, or maybe a raven. Which ones are bigger, the ravens or the crow?
Raven. Yeah.
The raven. So it was a raven, because it was like this. Honestly, like the big seagulls, that big. And he just came to my window in the kitchen, and he did like 3. Then I started talking to her or to him. I cannot recognize them from distance whether they are male or female. So I started talking light languages to them, and then I talk. I don't remember if it was in English or in Spanish, but it was like poetry and a lot of love and gratitude to the being coming for that visit.
Mm-hmm.
And he or she listened every single thing that I had to say, and not until I finished, it didn't take off.
Yeah.
That was so, once again, those of these experiences that say, hold on, pinch me, because this just happened. Really? What?
Was that today?
Today?
Yeah, I had a crow really close. Like I usually put bread out for like the little birds, and it's the same thing, but it was a crow. I seen it like flying onto my roof, and then it squawked like 3 times, and then it came down to the fence, started walking along the wall.
Wow.
And it got to about like maybe 2-3 meters away from me, and it was just staring at me. So I started speaking light languages to it. If anybody's seen me, I don't know. I was just, but and it came back like 3 times today. I swear it's the same one, and it just like sat where I spoke to it, and it was just staring at me. I definitely feel like it's wanting to have a conversation with me.
Or to deliver that
message.
The message or that interaction that is so meaningful, because or maybe to have this moment together. Like now that your face was like, I can't believe it that happened today. You asked me today that happened to you? Yes, because it has happened to me also. So often things happen also because they synchronize. Everything is perfection, really, divine perfection. So in the spirit world, the fact that it is a crow and it's in Scotland, and here is a raven and it's in Southampton, doesn't make really difference to them. What is important is the divine, timeless experience that we have had together. And I will say that we might have had this simultaneously at the same time. I cannot tell you 100%, but these things I know that happen, and they happen more and more often. And we call them again synchronicities, and they are pure divine messages, pure divine actions to create connections. Actions to create connection.
We do have ravens up here, but they seem to be more out in the country, and the crows seem to be more in the town areas.
Yeah.
But yeah, when the ravens are more black, aren't they? They're like larger.
Oof,
and then the crows are like got a bit like grey and black. They're like grey and black.
Yeah.
A bit smaller.
I mean, I love them since I came to UK, and also when I was doing my traveling in 1994 in the north of Spain, because the north of Spain is very Gaelic as well and Celtic. And it's like you are in Ireland or you are in Scotland when you are on the northern Spain. The people speak, and their languages also come originally from the same languages than yours. It's amazing the connection that north of Spain has with the rest of Scotland, Ireland, all these places. It's incredible. And if you ever go, you're going to feel really like a home. And that is, you won't believe that you have taken a plane and you are in another country, because it's all so homey, so homey. And when I came, I had that experience in 1994, and then I went back to the lands where they are more hot and dry. And then in 2002 is when I took all my backpack and I came to UK. And since then I got amazed that I came in contact again with ravens and crows, and since then they are practically always there, and they are one of my favorite animals, really. I really love them, and they are super intelligent. And when you look at in their eyes, you can tell so much that they have a soul. They have a soul, and their soul are talking, and you cannot deny that. If you want to deny that, carry on. It's up to you. But look at a crow or a raven eyes. Just stay for a while and meditate and observe how they are looking at you. And you will get to this that I'm saying, because they are incredible. I don't want to discriminate other animals, because they all have these souls as well. But I feel a strong connection to crows and ravens that is innate in me for some reason, and also to cats. And certain animals in the world that I don't even know why I have more connection to some than to others. I don't know why I feel more connected to some of them. Dolphins as well is like, wow, amazing with dolphins. With all type of felines, I feel so connected. To whales, I feel, wow. It's one of my dreams just to go any close to one of them, and if one day I can swim with them, that's gonna be a blissful experience, really. So yeah, and our souls, because of the awakening that we are experiencing, we are feeling also more attracted to live these experiences also here in the physical. Because these beings are really connected to all those beings that we were with in different planets. Dolphins don't exist only here. In Orion, there are plenty of different dolphins. Through one of the hypnosis sessions, we were in a place in the constellation of Orion that they even mentioned the planet, and they had dolphins with all the colors from the rainbow, all the colors, and that was so magic to see in that vision. One of the most amazing things in what I do is that often my guides or the guides from the other person who is having the session with me, they let me see what they see. So the experience become more powerful, because it's not one person being the facilitator of the session, but there are many moments during the experience that we are together in the same place, watching the same. So it becomes an amazing experience. And I won't ever forget these dolphins with different colors, with this lady that we went to the seashore, and we were wearing white tunics with a hoodie, and we were going there with torches of fire, and we were sticking in the sand the torches, and we were many sort of monks creating like a moon, but like half moon, like a semicircle. And then we were doing the ceremony, and suddenly all these colorful dolphins were coming, jumping in front of us. That was like a blissful, incredible experience that I was crying in the session. I was crying from seeing so much beauty because those monks, it seems I am one of them because I was looking through one of them's eyes. We were doing this ritual, welcoming the season, and the ritual wasn't only human between these monks. The dolphins were joining the ritual. That's how it felt. It wasn't like a show or just to show us how they jump and dance and how beautiful they are. No, it's like we called them from the seashore. They came to us and then we did the whole ritual all together and sharing their energies. And that was like one of these things that blows your mind, really. You cannot forget, and that you wish that everybody see it and because you want to share it. You want to come out there and say, oh my God, you won't believe what I just saw. I wish, and I really love it. I really love how capable we are of transcending things. This is what happens when we stop worrying about what other people think. Because from the moment, as we said before, from the moment you stop worrying about what other people think of you, you will be freeing yourself, and not only freeing yourself, but being an example to them. Even if they criticize you, let them criticize you. Let them be. Let them be. Don't engage. Just be you. And then, naturally, just by being you, they will get that with them. And they will carry that with them, that experience that they have with you, that they even criticize. But at some point in their life, that experience is going to click somehow and it's going to wake them up. We are doing that when we become love. Kaona anekia. Honata, yanata, because you are helping them to remember who they are. Kawana, inyakayana. They laugh of you because they've been disconnected for a long time and they are interpreting everything from the mind. Inyakawana, tieniyama, omayinetata. But from the moment that seed starts growing from within, they cannot deny the feeling anymore, and the feeling becomes more powerful than the thought, and the thought dissolves, and then naturally you become part of the same divine energy. Kawana Tiana, and that's the process of awakening of every human being on earth. Kawaniana. Iniyamaka, iniyata. So be yourself, Wanata, inata, the best thing you can do for you and for others. Kawana niana, niana kana, tense everything around. Kawana yana. You all know this. Kawani, shakwani, tiana. Oh, tawa, tiana. It's wonderful to put into words what we've been feeling for so long. To me, I'm experiencing this channeling the same way. Like I'm someone from the public, and I am listening to what is coming through, and I am like, yeah, I wanted to say that for so long, and that felt so good in the way that came through. Because yes, it's like having something inside that you know, but you cannot put it into words for so many years. And finally, it comes through. and you say, oh yes, that was it. That's what I was trying to say. Oh my God. Yeah, wonderful, wonderful. And yeah, it's 12:33 here in UK. So I think it's the time, perfect time, 0033. Perfect time to say a temporal goodbye. We are always connected. We are only maybe putting an end to this gathering, but from the moment we say goodbye, we keep being connected all time. So do not forget that we are all connected. Don't feel sadness when you say goodbye. Give a big hug to that person instead. Don't feel sadness. Transform sadness into a big hug with the intention of feel all this love forever. And you will see, you will help also that moment of saying goodbye to each other that in the physical seems to be like a sad experience. In most difficult situation, you can transform everything into light. So much love, and yeah, see you when I see you.
Yeah.
Much love, and I wish you everything, all the light in the world.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Luis. And thank you, Melissa. And thank you, everyone watching from different galaxies and planets. Our love to all of you as well.
Yes, thank you.
Goodbye. Bye, Luis.